Hi everyone, it's Krista and welcome to my channel. Today is my layout for the Love of Homemade Kits, and this is my last layout for the month of February. So you just saw the picture that I'm going to be scrapping. It's of my youngest daughter, Shay, and I'm going to use the white cardstock that I put in my kit in case I ran out of paper, which I did. So I only have scraps left, which is really good. So using my white cardstock, and I'm going to be doing the layout with a lot of embellishments that I had left in the kit. And most of them were, I had some frames and that came with the hip kit that I threw in there from last month. And yeah, so I just used clear gesso to prep my paper because I'm going to do some mixed media. And I'm going to be using Vicky Bouton's iridescent glaze. And I'm going to be using also a magical powder, the Plumara pink. Don't remember which kit I got that in. Might have been January's kit. I'm not sure. It is flat though. So I'm just going to mix it with the iridescent glaze until I get it to the color that I want. And I am getting my inspiration from a layout that I saw on Pinterest. And I will have that in my description box as well. But first, I'm just mixing this up as good as I can with my little spatula tool. And now I'm going to use this little foam piece here to kind of paint it on like that. I'm just going to do strokes. And I like how the magical powder does the streaks like that. I think it makes it look really cool and different. And I did it before with this and I liked the streaks it made. So yeah, so I really like that it does that. So that's all I'm going to be doing there. And then over here, I'm using a smaller little brush that I have, little foam brush. And I'm going to just put a little bit over here because you'll see in a minute what I'm going to do in that little corner. So we had washi tape that was included in our recipe for this month, and I didn't use it in any of my layouts. So I decided to use it in this layout. So I'm just going to kind of put these next to each other. I'm going to use this pink one, a light blue one, and a black with some flowers on it, and a butterfly one, which you'll see in a minute. And yeah, so this kind of all came together really good. So I kind of like that my last layout I was able to use the washi tape because I was like, I never used my washi tape in this kit. But I finally got to use it, which was pretty cool. So I did dry my paint though with my heat gun. I forgot to tell you guys that because I don't like waiting. I don't have patience to wait. And I do my layouts pretty much last minute. Sometimes I'll do them way ahead of time, but all depends on how busy I am with 6 kids. So I'm usually rushing around to get things done. And I usually do better when I'm rushing. So now I'm just going to put this butterfly one on both ends of my washi tapes. And my photo's going to go there. And then you're going to see me come in with, these were some flowers that I had in the kit. And I was going to go in with the sticker sheet from the Unforgettable collection, but I don't end up keeping that tag in there. And now I'm going to come in with the frames that were on my Hip Kit Club thicker sheet. They had these really cute frames, and I wanted to use them in a layout, so this is the layout I used them in. So I had these little leaves that were black and white, which were perfect. And I'm going to use this little chipboard that I had and the little butterflies. And this is kind of how it's all going to go. I do change it a little bit though, just a little bit. And I do bring a couple other things in as well. So I had these shaker hearts and I decided that I'm going to put them in the middle of the blue one, the blue frame, because it went perfectly with it. And I thought it was cute and I liked it. But first I'm going to back my photo with a lot of the scraps that I have left over. So first I'm going in with this I Love You paper. And I'm going to back my photo with that. And then I'm also going to use some of the other scripts you see on the right hand side there. And I just kind of just go with it. And I ended up putting them in like strips and putting them behind my photo. And I did distress the edges of all of them. Um, and then I went in with the pink with this striped paper, and I did the blue and the pink stripes. And I just like did little strips. And I don't show you the whole thing because it's really kind of boring. But I did distress the edges and I did stick them behind my photos. And I cut the strips. So like you get half on top and it looks like it kept going, but it really didn't because they weren't long enough. I mean, I was down to like practically nothing in my kit. So I did really good this month. Um, and now I'm just going to use this little blue piece on the bottom. And these colors all went together really well. So I was really happy with what I got done with my papers. And I'm just going to keep doing this every month with my hip kits because I'm telling you, and then just like kind of bring other stuff in that's in my stash that I find that I can't use up that kind of goes with it because this is helping me use my kits up that I don't usually use up like this. So it worked out really well. So now I'm going to back my photo with my craft foam, of course, just to pop it up a little bit. And then you'll start to see me go in and I'm going to start placing everything where it goes. And I like popping up my pictures because it just makes them stick out a little better, gives the page a little bit of dimension. So, yeah. And then I realized that the bottom part where I had the stripes coming down of my photo, the strips of paper, I mean, they were going to get covered up by that big flower piece. So, but that's okay. So now I'm going in with the acetate piece of paper that I had, and I'm cutting around this chipboard frame. And what I'm going to do is I decided to make a shaker pocket out of one of the frames because I had these pastel sequins that I recently got at Hobby Lobby, and I decided I'm going to use them. So I just took my phone tape, made a square real thin, and now I'm just going to sprinkle the inside of it with these beautiful little sequences that are all these cute little pastel colors for Easter time. And I just put in it as much as I think I want. And then I glue that top piece on top with the acetate from the frame with my Scotch glue. And there's your little shaker pocket. So it was really easy, very simple. And I wasn't going to do this in the beginning. And then I said, you know what? Why not? It just gives the page more interest. And that's what I like. So it turned out really cute. So once that's glued down, now I'm going to start bringing in my flower bunch here. And this I stuck in with all my little die cuts. These are all leftover pieces that I had from other collections. And I stuck them in with this kit because I knew that they would go really well. And I'm just going to stick that down. And I do glue it down as well because I had the gesso and all that mixed media going on. I wanted to make sure that it would stay down. And I'm just using Scotch glue. And also, I just want to remind you all while I'm sticking those down not to forget to check out the other ladies who are also participating. And for the love of homemade kits, I will have their links down below. What'll happen is there'll be a playlist. You just click on the playlist and then you'll see all of their channels will pop up and you could just watch them from there. So now I'm going to pop up this other flower in the corner here where my frame is and my little heart. And I love those little hearts. They're so cute. And then I had these little flowers, so I decided to stick them in there too. And I had these little 3D ones that popped up, were already on some craft foam. And so I stuck those little blue ones in there as well. So now this oval frame, I'm going to put around a pink heart that I had, shaker heart sticker that I had. And I'm also going to do a bunch of flowers on the bottom as well, where this frame is. And I did glue everything down because nothing wanted to stick. But that's usually what happens when you use gesso on your stuff. So this little bunch here, I'm just going to glue those down and pop them up on some foam dots. And that's it for that. And then I will glue down those little sprigs that I have there, little leaves, the black and white leaves. And I'm also going to put a chipboard piece that says happy with an arrow on top of my shaker pocket frame, because I wanted to give the shaker pocket something else, and I thought it would look really cool. And she was happy. So this was just a really cute picture we took of her. I think she was 3 in that picture. So she has the cutest dimples and the sweetest smile, and she's just a sweet little girl. And like I said, I'm just going to glue down these little leaves, and I used 3 of them, I believe, just to make a little bunch coming out from the picture frame area. And I do stick a little blue flower there as well with them. I just stick a blue flower on there like that. I had these little blue ones and they were so cute. So I stuck that there. And then this is where I'm going to come in and I'm going to do the butterflies. Now, I used 2 butterflies. One's a gray and black, and the other one has a little bit of the pink. So I stuck one over here, up there where the branches are. And then I'm going to stick the other one down there by the other flowers in the picture frame. And I just use glue dots to stick them up because I want their wings to stick up. And now, like I said, I'm going to, I use glue dots to put down the happy and the arrow because it was acetate and I knew that the glue would just slide all over the place. So I figured the glue dots were probably a better option. And these ones weren't glue dots. They were actually glue, like, they were long strips of glue dots. I don't know. I've never gotten them before. I made a mistake and picked these up, but they worked out just fine. And now I'm just going to glue down this little bow underneath that frame. And now I put this up there. Now you know why I put this little smudge of paint up there, because I wanted to put little sentiments. So I'm using it from my sticker sheet that I had, and I used 3 little sayings and I stuck them there. And then now you're going to see me go in with some splatters with the magical powder. It's the same powder that I used in the iridescent glaze that I used. But now I'm just going to add water and do some splatters in each corner of the layout. And once I do that, you'll see me come in with some Nuvo drops, and I use the glitter Nuvo drops, and it's enchanted pink, and I just use a couple in a few spots, and that's it. That will complete the layout. And I'm really excited that I was able to use up most of my kits. So I hope you guys liked my layouts. Don't forget to keep watching. In March now we'll be starting a new recipe and new really cool stuff to put in our kits. So make sure you check us out. It'll be the first Monday in March. And I can't remember what date that is. I think it's the 2nd. So make sure you check it out. Because we will all be posting our videos then. And here are your close-ups. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you. And just hit that red subscribe button. And don't forget to hit the bell so you get notified every time I post a new video. And I want to thank you all for watching. And guys, I'm very close to 500 subscribers. I'm super excited, and I'm going to have a giveaway. So make sure you subscribe. Okay? And I want to thank you for watching. And remember, stay crafty. Bye.